I'm John. This is Mike. Mike's a Miata owner, and we put a new exhaust on his Miata.
Finally.
Finally.
So first things first, we got to get that old exhaust system out. So John Boy started cracking all the header bolts loose.
We're gonna get this little rocket into the shuttle bay here. Take a little peek at the underside of this sucker. Lift it up on the left. There's a little catalytic converter on there. I promise we're gonna keep that on the car.
Oh, it's not going anywhere.
So we had a little bit of a hard time getting this O2 sensor off of the car here. We got the down bolts off just fine for the down pipe, but the O2 sensor was really difficult. We actually pulled the exhaust completely out, and then we still couldn't get it off, so we had to buy a new one.
Sucker was completely rusted. Well, since we ran into issues with the getting the exhaust out, there's no way we're going to get it out without removing the bumper. We just decided to take the meth head approach and just cut the catalytic converter out with a sawzall. I did manage to get the rear O2 sensor out, which made me happy. But
happy as a cat.
Yeah.
I'm gonna replace this and put a cat over your face.
We gotta get back to the front of the car. All right. So once we got back to the front of the car, you ran into a little issue there.
A little bit of an issue, yeah. One of the studs was kind of stuck. It was almost like somebody had tightened it into the block instead of just putting the stud in and then putting the nut on the stud. So once again, we had to break the welder out, welded a nut on the stud, and then I was able to take it off with some crescent wrenches, or a crescent wrench quite easily actually. Since we had a stud stuck in the car, I thought it was a good idea to chase all of the threads before we go ahead and put the new studs in the car. So we built a little ghetto thread chaser here with one of the old studs and nut, and we just grind a couple of lines down the side so the material has somewhere to go when we clean out the stud.
My takeaway of the sound of the car afterwards, way burlier. I love it. There's no rattiness to it. It's got a way lower tone actually than I expected, and it does not sound ratty at all, which is very, very nice.
Yeah, so we don't have any footage because the exhaust is like 4 bolts and it went right together. We just didn't think about the camera. We just put it all together.
If you want that footage, watch every other Miata exhaust install video. You'll find it.
Yep, we're bringing problems to you straight from the garage. So make sure you like and subscribe. Leave some comments down below about anything you want to hear in the videos, or if you have suggestions of what I should do with my hands.
Ring that bell.
Yeah, ring the bell.